The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community channel that sees all things new. My name is Jennifer Nuya, streaming from Cavite, Philippines, and you're watching the Disruptors Hour on TNC. We're thrilled to have you here and can't wait to deep dive into the ever-evolving and dynamic topics of leadership, change management, transformation, innovation, and disruption. Whether you're a seasoned leader, a change maker, or someone passionate about making a difference, we're pretty sure that you will find our show to be engaging, informative, and most of all, inspiring. Our show is designed to help you grow your leadership skills, navigate change with confidence, drive transformational innovation, harness the power of disruption to create new opportunities for success. Our guests share valuable insights, best practices, and strategies that will help you excel not only in your personal but also professional pursuits. But before we dive into speaking with our today's guests, a brief reminder from our partner organization.
Scientists and policymakers around the world are well aware of humankind's current trajectory towards the devastation of its only and precious home, planet Earth. At unprecedented rates, living species are going extinct. Glaciers and ice caps are melting. Air pollution worsens, and we keep piling up plastics and trash in our oceans and rivers. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and discouraged by such a disheartening trend, a battle that greed, consumption, and unwavering ambition seems to be winning, leading all of us to an extinction-level event. Most efforts over the last 50 years to reverse climate change have failed. Governments at the national levels prioritize local politics and vote-winning initiatives. Companies are designed to exceed profit expectations in order to survive. International institutions are often bureaucratic and biased, and social media has often done more harm than good. The clock is ticking, and key universal indicators point to the need to substantially revert the trend in the next 7 years to avoid the point of no return. So how can we turn this ship around? We must wake up and come together in effective collaboration to jointly get out of the mess we've gotten ourselves into, for the many millions of lives at stake, for the benefit of us all. World System Solutions, WSS, is an NGO with a vision to unite, mobilize, and align humanity in common purpose to solve the climate crisis. WSS offers educational and climate change awareness workshops, guided by profound ethical and spiritual values, and a conviction that through consciously choosing to collaborate, we can reach our personal and collective potential, and synergistic cooperation to reverse the climate crisis and reach harmony amongst ourselves and with our planet. WSS intends to help humanity arrive at the collective agreements and aligned intentions necessary to attain global sustainability. We're building Phoenix, the first comprehensive technology platform to boost humanity's collective creative efforts to build a better world from the ashes of our past choices. Phoenix will radically accelerate global collaboration and innovation. It is designed and built with the guidance of ethics-based collective leadership, fully committed to serve all human beings equally and the planet as a whole. We're already developing Phoenix's first module, Climate Scale, aimed at mitigating greenhouse gas emissions by offering a one-stop shop for all carbon and methane credit projects through a platform that will reduce the risk of greenwashing and unify and supercharge the now fragmented efforts happening around the world. It will also facilitate access to the latest data and expertise, bringing together leaders, researchers, experts, projects, and resources to mitigate the greenhouse gases emissions challenge. We can change. We can do this together. Whether you're a youth activist, a committed politician, a generous philanthropist, a visionary transformational champion, an innovative project leader, or a sustainability expert, come and join the WSS team and be part of the solution the world needs today. For our planet and for the future of all living species and our very own children.
The world transformation process will affect all of us, and every voice is relevant as we move the needle on climate change within the next 5 years. You are a vital piece of the puzzle. Our collaboration will be the thread that weaves together the fabric of our efforts into a harmony quilt for the planet. There are several ways to interact with the team of World System Solutions, including donation and collaboration opportunities. You will see here on the screen links that you can copy for later use or click on. So click to donate and support World Systems Solutions so that we can co-create a sustainable planet. So onto the show. Today, we are happy to welcome to the Disruptors Hour, Kate Cheung. Kate is born in Toronto, Canada. She grew up in a local Greek community, started traveling since the age of 5, has visited 30 different cities in Europe, North America, and Middle East, and has made phenomenal friends alongside. She has a broad spectrum of interests, like climbing trees to building swing off a tree. She enjoys arts, travel, cultural experience, food, and people relations, especially with the little ones. At 12, she created a children chocolate bombs venture. At 14, she illustrated and wrote her very first children's book. Today, at 15, she co-founded a free tutoring platforms to promote kindness among all children and teens. Welcome to the show, Kate.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're very much welcome. It's our pleasure. So, Kate, creating a children's chocolate bombs venture at age 12 is remarkable. What inspired you to start your own business at such a young age?
Yes, I remember. When I was small, I really liked sweets. I still do now. I have a big sweet tooth. I actually saw a video on the internet showing how to make chocolate bombs, and I was very intrigued, and I wanted to make it myself. And my mom's like, "Yeah, you should totally make it, but we're not eating all the chocolate bombs. Definitely not." So I'm like, "Oh, that's great." So I could make a business to start selling the chocolate bombs and also keep some for myself. So I started, first I started branding. So I just drew my logo on I think it was Procreate. And then I just bought all the ingredients and then started selling it to friends and family. And yeah, it was very fun.
Wonderful. And is it still, are you still doing the chocolate bombs venture?
I think it stopped just because the chocolate bombs are kind of like a Christmas thing. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
hot chocolate and it has to be like a warm drink. So
Mm-hmm.
I figured it wouldn't work in the summertime. People would
Mm-hmm.
prefer like icy drinks. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll try it next winter. And next winter I started writing my book. So I was like, maybe I can try it another time.
Okay. All right. So, what lessons did you learn from that venture?
One, it is very fun, but two, it's very tempting to not like eat the ingredients beforehand. Um, and then also it's very like labor intensive, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
because I would make not only like big chocolate bombs, I would make smaller ones, and those would be like very hard to like put together and freeze. And yeah, but it was still a very fun process. I enjoyed it.
Yes, I imagine. And were you the only one doing everything? Is there anyone
Sometimes,
helping you?
yeah, sometimes my mom or my dad would like help
Uh,
me. My mom would like go like, "Oh no, it's not ready. Still keep it in the freezer. It's like still wet." I'm like, "Okay." But yeah, mostly it was like a one-man show. I would do it
uh,
all.
uh. Or maybe you can do it like a seasonal thing because I know there
Mhm.
are large name brands wherein they have this seasonal flavors, for
Right.
example, for Halloween or for Christmas, and people really look towards those flavors because they know that it only comes out once every year.
Yes. I actually remember, I think it was in springtime, my friends
Mm-hmm.
were asking, "Oh, can we have like a chocolate bomb?" I was like, like it's spring, it's really hot. Maybe we should make a different type of chocolate bomb. So instead of putting like hot cocoa mix inside of the chocolate shells, I put like gummies and like
Mm-hmm.
Easter egg chocolates instead, and I closed it up and they loved it. So I was like, that's amazing.
Wow! So you already have loyal customers.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, so you mentioned that you've written and illustrated your first children's book, right? And
Yes,
can you please walk us through the process?
of course. So, I think I was about 12, 13, and I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted when I was small, I keep telling my parents, "Oh my gosh, I want a dog. I want a pet that I could I guess pet because when I was small, I usually had like fish. I had I think a crawfish.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all like aquatic animals. So I was like, and I would, when I was small, I would like try to pet the fish. And my dad's like, no, 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 you can't pet the fish. So I've always wanted like a furry pet. And then
Uh-huh.
my brother found, like, he always wanted one too, but not as much
Mm-hmm.
as me. So he was searching online and he found someone that would sell us ducks.
Mm-hmm.
So we met the person and we got two ducks. One,
Mm-hmm.
they were both boys, and I decided to name them Duncan and Donut because it was like a cute matchup name. And then
Yes, very
from there, I
catchy.
just like, yes, from there, I just like took care of them and like really like I really loved them as pets, but they would grow super fast and they got older very fast. And
Mm.
then I think near like after 6 months,
Mm.
sadly one of my ducks passed away in the it was our in our house. And
Mm.
then I think um maybe 4 months after, someone came to our house and said we weren't allowed to have ducks as pets or
Oh,
any
I'm
type
so
of,
sorry to hear that.
yeah. And I was very sad because I only had one duck left. So we
Mm.
decided to go to my cousin's house. He has like a pond near his house.
Mm-hmm.
So we just let our duck go there.
Mm-hmm. So
And
your cousin is taking care of your dog.
yeah, and then
Okay.
it's a very big pond, so there's other ducks, geese, and there's fish. So
Mm.
I'm like, okay, at least my duck doesn't have like nothing.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
will not feel lonely.
And then my parents were like, it's so sad that we only had our ducks for like maybe a year and a
Mm-hmm.
little. And I was also very sad too. And they're like, you should write a book about them, like a children's book, because you love children, you love the ducks. I was like, that's a great idea. And then I got my iPad and I got Procreate, and then I just started doodling, drawing until I made a book.
Well, that's wonderful. And how many months did it take you to finish the book?
It took me maybe 6, almost like the process took me about like a year, just because I was new to everything. I was like, oh, this doesn't work out, or like, oh, I can copy and paste and just add a little detail and like fix it. And then and the process for uploading it took like a very long time. So I would say about maybe a year and like 3 months.
Oh, wow. And this is on top of you doing schoolwork also, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So you must really be an expert on time management now.
Yes. So sometimes I get like distracted, or like I work a little bit too much on my iPad. I'm like, oh, my hand hurts. So I have to work on it still a little.
So during those times when you need to take a break, what do you usually do?
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of reading, but I like reading. I like reading like fiction, action, books. My favorites, I think for like about since I was like in 5th grade, are these books called Percy Jackson books. So it's based on like Greek mythology, and it's very like entertaining. It has like, it's very captivating, and I've like always loved those books since I was little.
Wonderful. Yeah, I also like reading, but more on general information. So you want to read because you want to be entertained. So for your book, Dunkin' and Donut, what do you want the readers to feel? What is the main reason for writing the book? Aside from, of course, this is a tribute to your furry friends.
Yes. I guess I'm trying to do like a series of like the ducks traveling with me, because since my family loves traveling so much, I was thinking of like my ducks experiencing that, and like kids getting the feel of, oh wow, like these ducks are traveling so much, we can see like sightseeing and like a bunch of monuments and attractions, and then like really capture like kids' attentions. Maybe they love traveling too, and they'd get like very motivated to travel in the future. Maybe write a book too. Yeah.
Yes, that's beautiful to inspire other children to write their own books.
Yeah.
Do you have an editor who helped you with all the publishing?
No, I just have my dad read it over, and he's like, oh, okay, that's good. Publish.
And then you self-published? So how did that go?
I found out I think I have my mom has a friend that is about 5 years older than me. Her name is Selena and Sarah. They're twins, and they published books as well, but not children's book, more of like a guide to their past life as East Asian. So and then my mom was wondering, oh, my daughter's also making a book. How did you publish your book? And they said Amazon KDP, and it's for free. So you just sign up, and then the process again is very long, and they have to review your manuscript and your cover, and then they just publish your book.
You mentioned that the review process is long. Like how long?
It doesn't take that long, but for me doing it the first time, I had trouble like uploading it. And then first the uploading process was like maybe 30 minutes, and then I got my actual copy. And then I needed to publish it to Amazon. That took me a little longer because my margins were like above the line. So I had to shrink all the pages so they wouldn't get cut off. And I by accident, my first ever copy, I uploaded it and it came out black and white.
Oh.
So, yeah. And then when we said like, oh my gosh, where's all the color? This is like a children's book and it's black and white. So I had to go back to Amazon and like fix the color, and then I uploaded it again.
Oh, that's wonderful that you were able to fix it.
Yes.
Yes, children are more attracted to colors.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So thank you for sharing that, Kate. So at this moment, we'll take a short break. And then when we come back, we will discuss more about your adventures and your future plans. Right? So dear viewers, please take this time to stretch your leg, grab a light snack, or reflect on what you have learned from Kate so far and how you can apply this in your personal and professional life. So let's continue the conversation after these brief reminders. The new channel is an online new media platform of online shows for people on the go. We know you're busy, so we've made it easy to enjoy your own customized playlist of engaging, authentic, and original content. TNC is your passport to a world of Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. One of our exciting shows is the Disruptors Hour, airing every Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Philippine Standard Time, which covers everything from leadership to innovation to change management and disruption, all curated with our viewers in mind. And the best part, you can watch our life-changing show anytime, anywhere, live or on replay via Facebook or YouTube. Follow us on IG, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search hashtag TNC Now. We're always looking for new partnerships and sponsorships. So if you're interested in working with us, please email now@thenewchannel.com or send us a DM. We're excited to see what we can achieve together. So earlier in our conversation, we were chatting with Cheung from Toronto, Canada. This inspiring uh, child of 15 years old has already done at least 2 business ventures. One is the chocolate bomb venture, and she has just illustrated and written her own book, which is now available on Amazon. So I'm pretty sure that you are excited to see more of what she is currently doing. So let's call on again, Kate.
Yes.
Welcome back, Kate.
Thank you.
All right, so it's not enough for you to do all these business ventures. You are now a co-founder of a free tutoring platform, and it's impressive. It speaks about your passion for promoting kindness among children and teens. Can you please tell us more about the platform's mission?
Yes. So, originally, I think it was just tutoring kids, and I have, I think, a 9-year-old friend. She lives in New York, and she has like a hard time or a difficult time like sitting still. I think all of us do when it comes to learning, especially online. So I guess I was like, oh, okay, let's find like funner ways to do learning. So I came up with, she wants me to help her learn times tables. So I found like a song online and she loved it. Like she was learning and then I quizzed her a little after and she's perfect. She got it. So I was like, that's amazing. Yes. So also iPals is like teaching, but it's also like a two-way street where the tutors teach the students a new skill, whether it's like math, English, whatever. And then the tutors could teach something to the students could teach something to the tutors. So like she likes art. She's very artistic. So she would teach me fun drawings. She learns. She also makes earrings with little charms and beads. So she teaches me how to do those as well. And it's very fun because I teach her something and the next lesson she teaches me something. So we both learn something at the end of it.
And so far, how many children are already in the platform?
It is still, I think it is still uploading because it needs like final touches. But so far, there aren't many just because we want to finalize all the security and just like the platform itself.
Yes, that's very important, especially that those are children that are in the platform. We need to make sure that nobody can hack through the system and get their personal information.
For sure.
So these children, so you have one in New York. Are they all observing the same time zone, or are you open to children living in different time zones?
Yes. So
Different
New
continents.
York. So New York is just like I think the same time as us, so it's easy for both of us. I think like further out, like Europe, Asia, I think that'll be like a very big time change. So I guess like they have a texting station where they can text each other like, oh yes, I can get up around 9 today. Does that work for your time? And if it does, they'll communicate and like work it out into that. But yeah. We have friends in Spain, Barcelona, and sometimes we chat on like Sunday and it's like maybe 12 for us and it's like 6 p.m. there and it's like their dinner time, it's our lunchtime. It works perfectly.
And how long has it how long have you been doing the free tutoring?
I think I've been doing it through the school year last summer as well. So I feel like maybe a year now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yes.
all of the children here, they're also studying while doing peer, shall we say, peer tutoring, because as
Yes.
they provide tutorial to others, they also receive tutorial in any
Yes.
area that they desire, right?
Yes.
Mm, that's wonderful. Yeah. So you're building at your age, you're already building a community of learners and peer mentors.
Yes.
Okay. So
It's
where did the idea come from? I'm
um
curious.
I think it was just like my mom also is like behind the scenes doing the with her team doing
Mm,
like building the app, and she's like, yeah, like you hate learning, like just school learning, everything learning, but when you teach my friend, she's excited
mm,
to learn, you're excited to learn, you're both
mm,
happy learning. So
mm,
my mom was like, let's come up with an app that could spread like the kindness, the reciprocal um skills for like
mm.
kids but also tutors, and she's like, this would be amazing, and we just came up with the app.
Kudos to mom for that brilliant idea.
Yes.
And how much is she involved aside from the main idea?
She also works with her team to like help spread, so she gives me ideas like we should go on like podcasts, like news channels, we should do interviews and try to get
Mm.
kids to join, and I'm like, that's amazing. She has like a very good ideas.
Yes, she is an amazing woman.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, balancing academics, creative projects, and entrepreneurial endeavors can be challenging, right? So, how do
Yeah.
you balance your time and stay focused on your goals?
So definitely like sometimes when my schedule gets like very hectic and like I have a lot of things to do, I like make a to-do list. So either it's on my phone or like just write it on paper. I usually do
Mhm.
that with school, like, oh, for science, I have da da da. For this, for my, I have to have like 20 minutes on my book, I'll write it down. And then I have reminders. So every time I
Mhm.
scroll through, I like check off a box. Yes, that's complete, and then that really helps me like prioritize my time and like
Mhm.
time manage.
Mhm. So, like myself, do you also find or do you feel satisfaction whenever you have to tick off something?
Yes.
Yes, check it off your list. That's very
Yes,
satisfying, right?
it's like, oh, I'm done with it, the weight is like
Yes.
off my shoulders, I'm done.
Yes. And of course, a sense of fulfillment that you're able to
Yes,
finish
definitely.
it.
Yeah.
And do you also have experience with the many things that you're doing, right? Making sure that nothing falls through the cracks. Do you also find yourself scheduling breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yes, that is very important. Like some days on school days, I'm super busy and like I wake up and I look at the clock. I'm like, oh, I can't have breakfast. I'm already late for school. So I just dash out the door. But
Mm-hmm.
usually I like to like get up earlier, maybe have
Mm-hmm.
like, again, fruit, yogurt, whatever that just fills my stomach. So I don't have like, I don't run on a day with like an empty stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but yes, that's very important. Sometimes I just forget, oh, that's lunch. I just forgot to eat my lunch. Yeah.
Yes, I also had that problem before wherein because I
Mhm.
got so engrossed with the work that I do, and I
Yes.
would get dizzy and I would ask, so why am I getting dizzy? And then that's the time I realized that I have forgotten to eat for a very long time. So I always believe now that if it's not scheduled, if it's not calendared, sometimes it doesn't happen. So even those things, right? Even exercise or even 15 or 30-minute breaks in between, that's really important to put it in your calendar.
Yes, I agree.
All right. So, Kate, I'm pretty sure that a lot of our viewers are also curious. What advice do you have for young individuals like yourself who may hesitate to pursue their passion projects, their ideas due to their age?
I would say it's really like motivation to keep
Mm-hmm.
going. Like when I was writing my book, I was like in the middle. I was like, oh, I should just rush and just finish it because I'll just like upload it later, you know. But I was like, if kids are gonna read this, they're gonna go like, what happened? In the middle of a book, it just ended. And that wouldn't be great for just like me, but like the children, everyone buying the book. So I was like, you have to take time, you have to get yourself motivated, even if that means like a break in between, maybe affirmations in the morning, or like obviously family, friends supporting you is a big deal. And yes, it's just motivation and like to keep you going.
Mm-hmm. And aside from motivation, you have also earlier highlighted the importance of discipline, right? Being
Yes, for
consistent.
sure. And like again, my schedules is like, oh, I have to do this, da da da. I have to check it off the list, and then in the end, I'll feel so much better, relieved. I finished it. So yes, definitely.
Yes, consistency even on the days that you don't feel like working
Right.
or writing.
Yes.
All right. So before we close, I'd like to say thank you so much for choosing to spend your Thursday morning with us, with our viewers, and sharing your passion projects with our viewers.
Yes.
I'm sure that our viewers have been inspired and empowered.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. This was very fun, and I enjoyed it.
Yes, I agree. So for those people who would like to continue with conversation with you, get to know more about you and your book or other future plans, how will they connect with you?
I can put my Gmail account. I also started a Instagram account about iPals. It's not fully set up yet, but I will still put the link in the chat. But yes, I think it's like this. This is my Instagram, and then I will put my Gmail.
Okay, iPulse, when do you expect to have this completed with everything?
Maybe around like a few weeks, or maybe 1 week.
Wow, we're so looking forward to it.
Yes.
Okay, and then we will also have flashed on the screen the link to your book, which is now available on Amazon.
That's great.
Yes.
Yay.
So thank you so much. Great. katecheung@gmail.com. So those people who would like to connect with Kate, feel free to do so. And of course, have your children's children join their platform on iPulse.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Brilliant. We look forward to seeing more of your projects in the future, Kate.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Dear viewers, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for choosing to spend your Thursday morning with us. We'll see you again next Thursday, August 31, 10:30 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. God bless everyone.